everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today we will continue my wardrobe decluttering series and we're going to go through my shoes. If there is a category in my wardrobe that I always tend to go for the same things that are favorites, shoes are that kind of thing. In this category I want to have as little as possible but still options for all different occasions and seasons. Because I do live in Finland, we do have 4 different seasons. Another thing that I want to mention before we get into the declutter is that I really thought that it is an urban legend that when a woman gets pregnant, her feet can grow, but little did I know. Before my pregnancies, my shoe size in the European sizing was pretty much always 39, with the exception of 40 with those brands that do make really small shoes. Now 39 is pretty much always too small, 40 is typically good. With certain shoes, 41 is actually better. But yeah, let's get into it. I do have 3 pairs of sandals. First is this pair of flip-flops from H&M. H&M is one of those brands that their shoes have always been smaller in sizing, in my opinion. Even before my pregnancies I bought size 40 from H&M, and now I'm sure I would need to take 41, but I don't really buy H&M shoes because they're not that good. These are pretty worn down and these are that kind of flip-flops that don't really stay on, so I feel they are kind of unpractical. I don't feel I need them. Summer here in Finland is really short. It's only like about 2.5 months of sandal weather here in Finland. Well, I do wear sandals sometimes like around the house, but yeah, these I don't really like. They don't stay on my feet. Okay, here we do have another pair. This one is a little bit newer pair. These are from brand 2 Moons and they are these nude sandals. For some reason I don't ever wear them. I don't remember if I wore these at all last year, so I'm going to declutter these. These are still in pretty nice condition, so I'm sure somebody else will enjoy them more than me. Then my favorite sandals, if you can call something this ugly a favorite, but they are these really comfortable sandals. These are from Skoll. Isn't it the brand that sells feet care stuff? But these are the sandals that I wear if I wear sandals. Then let's talk about flats. In 2010s I was all about ballet flats. They were my favorite shoe to wear. I had multiple ballet flats. Nowadays I do prefer loafers. I just think ballet flat looks maybe a little bit too girly to me. But I do have one pair of ballet flats. So they are these Marco Tozzi ballet flats that I bought last summer to our son's name giving ceremony, and I wore them there. However, for whatever reason I took the size 39. I think it was the time when I still didn't realize how much my feet have actually grown with my pregnancies. These are a little bit too small. They are really uncomfortable. I don't want to keep them. Another too small pair. I do have these leopard print loafers from New Look. These I bought even before COVID. I have never worn them a lot though because I don't really like to do a statement shoe. This is a declutter. Okay, but then we do have my favorite loafers left, and by the way, you will see a theme here. All of my favorite shoes are black. I would maybe like to get a little bit more into other neutral colors, specifically if I'm going for a lighter bottom, like lighter pants, but yeah, I just think black shoes are so easy and they don't get dirty. I mean, of course they get dirty, but they don't show the dirt so obviously. I do have these black loafers that I absolutely do love. These are from UGG. Before I bought these shoes, I didn't know they make other shoes than those really ugly boots from like early 2010s. But they have made the most comfortable but still nice looking loafer that I have ever worn. It's not the most minimal when it comes to detail, but there's not too much either. I have worn them a lot. They are my go-to shoe in summer. The time of the year that I would be able to wear these is unfortunately really short. I would wear these from May to August, maybe early September and May if it is a really warm day. Then let's talk about heels and the fact that I don't really like heels. Even if it is a formal occasion, I rarely wear heels. So I have decided to declutter all heels from my collection with the exception of these. I don't know if you can even call this a heel because the heel is like what, 2-3 centimeters. These are a new pair from Pier 1. Last fall we attended a wedding. I ended up wearing the brown ballet flats instead of these to the wedding because these just didn't go that well with the dress. But I still decided to keep these because I think in summer when hair typically is different, like weddings, rippijuhla, that kind of things, these kind of shoes would be nice and these would be still comfortable. Also, if I get a job where I need to dress up more professionally, I think this kind of shoe will work great for that. I do have this fake Rhodes. Reino is a Finnish brand that makes this kind of little bit better shoes. My husband had a pair bought like around 2010. They lasted 10 years. Then I bought a pair for him as a gift and they fall apart in a couple of years. So clearly the quality is not as good as it used to be. But anyways, these are fake pair from Tokmanni. These are something that in winter, if it is snow and I don't want to put on sandals, these are what I put on if I go to get the mail or if I go to sauna or something else like that. So they are ugly, but I'm going to keep them for practical stuff. I have never really been a sneaker lover. I have way more preferred to wear ballet flats or ankle boots. Sneaker has always been kind of challenging for me, but for some reason I have still accumulated them. So first I do have these white sneakers. These are from Puma. They are a few years old. I don't really care for the brand. These are too small. They are 39. I'm going to declutter them. I thrifted recently a pair of canvas sneakers. These are from Gun. I paid 15 euros for these and I thought that this would be a nice sneaker for summer because they are canvas. I wouldn't necessarily wear them other than in summer, but then again in fall and in spring we tend to have a lot of really muddy days when I wouldn't wear white sneakers anyways. Yeah, I'm really happy about this find. They're not that sporty. Maybe that's what I like about them. They're just kind of like casual without being overly sporty. So yeah, I am going to keep this and I'm actually excited to start wearing them. Hopefully the weather just gets better because it has been the most horrible spring ever here in Finland. Okay, then we do have this nude bling bling sneaker. These are from Marco Tozzi. They're pretty old. I think I bought them in 2017. I thought that, hey, this is a little bit nicer sneaker. This is for sure something that will work for my style. It's not that sporty, it has that bling. If I want to go for a nicer shoe, I'm going to wear something else than sneaker altogether. I'm going to declutter them. Okay, but then I do have this really old pair of sneakers from Vagabond. They're also a little bit shiny and sorry if there is some mud. I wore them today. Yeah, I do quite like these. These are really old, but surprisingly they do still fit. Maybe because the material here is really lightweight and you can adjust how much room there is. Anyways, these I am going to keep until I wear them down completely. There's something that I do wear for a more casual thing, like if I go to pick my daughter from daycare, if I go grocery shopping. Okay, then I do have some active wear shoes. So first are these Adidas sneakers. I bought these to be my work shoes in 2020 maybe. Back then I still used to work in the clothing store. I thought I want to have a comfortable shoes that I always wear to wear. Well, now I only work really occasionally, so there is no need for that kind of work shoe for me anymore. So recently I made these my workout shoes, although I have not started working out yet. My old workout shoes got way too small. I couldn't wear them. They were so uncomfortable, so tight. So yeah, these are my workout, like going to gym sort of sneakers. So I'm going to keep them. But then I do have another pair. These are a little bit dirty, so I don't want to show them that close. These are from Nike. They're a little bit thicker sneaker. These are something that I wear if I go out to walk my dog or some sort of other active stuff. Sometimes even if I go to park with my children or if I go grocery shopping, I'm going to keep these. Okay, then we got to ankle boots and they are my favorite shoe to wear almost throughout the entire year, with the exception of summer, of course. I typically start wearing ankle boots in September and then I keep wearing them until April. Typically in spring I don't feel like wearing them that much anymore. but then it's not yet warm enough to wear loafers. So spring is when I wear sneakers the most. But yeah, ankle boots are just favorite of mine. But I do have now 3 pairs that I'm going to declutter. First we do have this H&M warm brown ankle boot. I really do like the style of these, but these are way too small. They were too small even when I bought them like years ago. Okay, then we do have another brown pair, but this is more like a cool brown. This is something that I thrifted a couple of years ago. They have too much of heel for me. And here we do have another pair with heel. These are older H&M ankle boots, and yeah, I actually do prefer the heel of this one versus the brown one, because this is more sturdy. I feel the brown ones, when I have them on, they feel kind of like flimsy. Okay, here I do have another pair I was stupid enough to buy, even though they felt too small when I bought them. So these I thrifted last fall, and they are beautiful. They are like just my style of ankle boot. So I had kind of like a similar style, or it was like a Chelsea boot that I wore for the past couple of winters. They just fall apart, so I had to get new ankle boots for fall and winter, and because I found these from the thrift store, I got super excited. These are from brand Wonders, and at the thrift store I checked their selection and noticed that their ankle boots are actually like closer to 200 euros, and these were like a little bit over 20 euros. So I got really excited and ended up buying them, even though they were so tight. I thought that I'm going to take them to suutari. I don't know what it is in English. So not only did I pay, I think it was 25, not only did I pay 25 euros for these, I also paid 15 euros for suutari to make these shoes larger, and still they are way too small. Now I have learned my lesson, but to be completely honest, I'm embarrassed. Hopefully I can sell them, but for sure I won't get my money back completely. But anyways, after deciding that those shoes are too small for me, I kept my eyes open for something similar, either from thrift stores or from stores. And then somewhere in late winter, clothing stores were having sales, and I found this pair from Halonen. This is now the first pair of shoes that I had to buy in 41. And it was a little bit shocking for me. However, with winter shoes, I need a little bit of more room here for my toes to move to keep them warm. So yeah, the size 40 was actually too small, and I had to take the size 41. It's brand Create. So yeah, this kind of minimalistic Chelsea ankle boot, but there's some detail there, not too much though, just my kind of shoes. Really do enjoy these. They are leather, so that's nice. They will hopefully last years on me. I do have another pair. It's this kind of laced ankle boot. These are my winter comfortable ankle boots. So these I bought also this past winter when I realized that hey, my old shoes don't even fit anymore. I bought these from Tokmanni. These are the brand Two Moons. They were having this on like major sale. Okay, then let's talk about boots. I do have 3 pairs. I'm going to declutter them all. I just don't really feel that boots are that much part of my style necessarily. Especially now that I'm really much into like loose-legged pants. These I actually would like because it's a more classic pair. Not too much detail, but these are way too small. I thrifted these way over 10 years ago, maybe like in 2012 or something like that. Another pair. These are actually something that I used to really love. I have gotten ton wear out of them. I actually took these to suutari because the inside from here was like starting to fall apart. These are slightly too small for me. When I talked about that movement for my toes, I feel that's lacking with these now. These are like 10 years old probably. When I got these, I actually back then felt that there's like a lot of room. Now I can still get them on, but there's not that room, so my feet will get cold in these. And another thing is that I just feel they are slightly too edgy. I didn't wear them a lot past winter, maybe a couple of times, just to realize that I don't love those boots anymore. Then the last pair of boots, we don't have to stay long here. I mean, look at that heel. Isn't that like the most unpractical thing ever? Because I would only wear boots in winter when it is snow and ice outside, and To be honest, I wouldn't wear this kind of heel otherwise either. Okay, so those were all of the shoes that I would kinda include as part of my capsule wardrobe or something that I would consider to be a part of an outfit. We do still have a couple of really practical shoes, mainly active wear. These are a little bit muddy, sorry about that. So these I bought from Tokmanni a couple of months ago. They were having these for 50 euros, I think, and the retail price was like 130 or something like that. So I actually needed a new pair for active shoe in winter. You will soon see why. But yeah, I found these, they were on good sale. So thankfully there was still one pair of 41s left because that's what I had to take. Size 40 was too small for me. And these are dirty, so don't worry, I am going to clean them before they go to winter storage. But yeah, then I do have these peak shoes from Halti. As you can see, these are really essential here in Finland if you live in the countryside like I do. Because it's really slippery sometimes in winter, specifically the closer we get to spring, but also in winter it might be really slippery if we got ice and then some lightweight snow on top of the ice. These are now slightly too small for me. There is not that room that I have been talking about for my toes to move. However, I don't wear these shoes constantly, only if it's really slippery outside. So I'm okay with the fact that these are slightly small, like one size larger would probably be better, but these are so freaking expensive that I'm not going to buy new ones, while these are still totally good. And yeah, as I was talking about, I needed those new active wear winter shoes because these are the previous ones that I have. Sorry, they are dirty, but they are like falling apart from the inside. I don't know what brand this is, but they are bought from Tokmanni. And also they are like a little bit weird and kind of like loose feeling, but not good quality. I only had them like for 3 winters, I think. Then last, my rain boots. These sadly need to be decluttered because they have fallen apart, like there's some cracking somewhere there. So yeah, these are from brand Nokia, or is it Nokian? I don't know. Not the like mobile phone brand, but another brand that make rain boots. Oh, and then there is the Nokian tires brand. These don't work anymore because they're broken, so I need to get a new pair of rain boots. I actually want to get just a black pair, nothing colorful. That was everything for my shoe declutter. It was a lot. I didn't now count how many I kept, but as you saw, for the most part I only kept like really basic classic things like those ankle boots or black loafers. And then some really practical things, but shoes are not something where I'm that adventurous. But that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next one. Bye bye.